you supposed to do that? Should I buy the potion or something? Let's just start over. Which, it's kind of funny, because for my Atari, I have to plug it into a VCR, and then, you know, do all that kind of fancy stuff in order to get the picture to show up through, like, my capture card. I don't have a, like, my Atari is not AV modded. I hate this freaking section with these bats. So, if I ever, I'm probably never going to get VHS tapes of anything. But let's say there's something that's, like, only on VHS that I, for some reason, want. I could technically get it, and I would have a way to watch it. But no, I'd rather just get DVD. DVD is perfectly fine with me. Never trust streamers. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, it's like, so like, we were sharing, I think we have Hulu right now, or like they do, they being my family. Again, I don't really watch anything. But, oh my god, that was close. Like, I watched a couple of things on, like, Disney Plus, and, like, something on Netflix. But then once I'm done watching that, it's like, I don't really need to keep the streaming service just so I can watch it again. If I want to watch it again, at that point, like, if I like the show enough or whatever, or the movie or whatever, just buy it on DVD. That way I always have it. But people don't want you to own your stuff anymore. Well, Ubisoft said, oh, get used to not owning your games anymore. It's like, get used to not me buying your games. Ubisoft used to make some pretty, excuse me, solid games. Like, I used to love Assassin's Creed back in the day, but, man, I don't know what the hell they're doing now. Even, I think the last Ubisoft game I played that I, like, legitimately liked was The Division. And even then, that game had some issues, but, like, I at least liked it. Yes, okay. It sounds like you came in at a good time. What's up, Seven? We're just talking about how physical media trumps all. Assassin's Creed is now Assassin's Crud. Well, there is another Assassin's Creed game that's supposed to be coming out soon, and, like, nobody is buying it or planning to buy it. Like, it's, yeah. I'm not gonna talk about it, but y'all can Google it and figure the whole mess out. The only two Switch games you want are digital only. Yeah, like, okay, let me rephrase something. If I own a copy of something digitally, I'm okay with that. And that used to not be a problem at all. So, like, for example, if I own a Steam game, like, if I own the files and I can download them to my computer, and I have the game files on my computer, fine. I do that anyways. Like, that's fine. But if it is a streaming service, and I have to pay a monthly fee to be able to watch or play something, nah, forget it. To be fair, like, I didn't really watch a ton of TV growing up. Again, I would just watch reruns of... Okay, that was weird. Like, I would watch Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and Disney Channel, and, like, you know, stuff would just rerun, or whatever. It's like, every once in a while, like, we would watch, like, reality competitions, but then that started getting not fun. Like, we used to watch stuff like Survivor, Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares. And it's like, it's fun to go back to the stuff that I watched as a kid, but it's like, nowadays, it's like, dude, I have no interest, I don't care. Yeah, and that's the thing, it's like, I think I used a free trial of something to watch a show. And then, like, I made sure to watch my show within that time frame of the time trial, or the free trial, and then I made sure that I didn't get charged. Because it's like, why should I have to go through all that mess if I just want to watch a show? And, like, some networks will have their old shows, like, on their streaming service, but they never rerun it on TV or anything. Like, it'll just be on their service. So it's like, you want to watch this? Or it's like, oh, do you know if you're going to like this show? Well, you're just going to have to get our streaming service and see if you like it. And I've never seen 24, but I've heard good things. The one TV show I've been watching lately, if we can say lately, I haven't seen an episode since January. My brother has the DVDs of Arrested Development, so I've been watching that. It's pretty good, or at least the first 3 seasons were really good. I've been watching season 4, and I can tell it's different. I need to finish this season to really get an opinion, but yeah. But like Hulu, I watched all of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think that's the only thing my sister still uses it for. I have 2 balloons, sweet. I'm probably just gonna waste one here because I don't feel the need to try to go through this mess. Or, whoops, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's just go through this mess, I'm not even gonna bother. But yeah, I also have all of Seinfeld on DVD. My dad does too. So like, I'm covered on Seinfeld. I have a few movies on DVD. I have the first 3 Toy Stories. I might get 4 just because I at least liked 4. It's the worst Toy Story, but it's also still a good movie. Like, it's good. It's just the first 3 are better. Slowly working on getting all of Viz Media dub of Sailor Moon on DVD. Gotcha. Yeah, my brother has a huge, my older brother has a huge Sailor Moon collection. He probably has a good amount of DVDs for Sailor Moon. I think Sailor Moon reruns would air on like Cartoon Network or something back in the day. Which it's funny, because Cartoon Network, I'm like, what are they even airing now? Are they even still on the air? Like, that's my question. And that's the problem, is like, I mean, obviously we're talking about children's TV show networks, but I don't care. This is the stuff I grew up with. I can't name a single thing that's airing on Nickelodeon besides SpongeBob. And that's, I saw a YouTube video recently where it seems like that's actually becoming a problem, is that a lot of these networks are waiting for a show to get as big as SpongeBob, and if it doesn't hit like SpongeBob, it just gets canceled. I'm like, you can't do that. And it's like, oh, we want to do just live action shows because it's easier to produce or make or whatever. It's like, dude, some people love to frickin' draw, dude, and animate. It's like, give them a good script and everything, and I think we'll be taken care of. How many lives do I have? 4 lives. Holy crap. I don't need to buy lives anymore, I don't think. Famous last words. No, I'll admit, like, when I watched Nickelodeon, SpongeBob was the main thing I watched, but, like, I would also watch Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom. I've seen, My Life as a Teenage Robot. Like, it's not like I would ignore those shows outright. Even the live-action shows, like, some of those I would watch. Like, Ned's Declassified was my favorite one as a kid. Now, I mean, the show is still good now, but it's like, don't listen to their podcast, I'll say that much. Avoid the Ned's Declassified podcast, I will say that. The first few episodes were fine because they were actually talking about the show, and it quickly turned into, let's just talk about sex for 40 minutes. It's like, dude, I wanted to hear you guys talk about behind-the-scenes stuff of these episodes of the show. I don't give a shit about your sex lives. That's great if you're enjoying your sex life, but I don't care. Yeah, it is stupid, yeah. Well, and the cast is in trouble for that. Their podcast got canceled, or at least the network that they were on dropped them because of all that. And thankfully, I left before all that happened. Yeah, and that's the thing. Disney does a lot of CG. There's not like animation anymore, which is a shame because Disney was founded and like Disney became big because of animation. Yeah. There's a lot of Pixar movies I like. There really are. But like, I don't know. To be fair, like there's nothing today that I'm like, oh, I want to watch this, or I want to make sure that I catch this in theaters. Like, there's nothing, dude. I used to love Marvel movies, and it's like nowadays I'm like, so what? Like, it's just, yeah. It's a shame, but at the same time, like, you know. I can either complain, or I can go watch some stuff that I would rather watch, and get the DVDs for that, and all that. Or I can watch YouTube and all that. Like, it's not a big deal, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I think when I get to this next shop, I'm just gonna buy a balloon and go. Dude, if I get this run tomorrow, I will be ecstatic. Yeah. Now, obviously, if something comes out that I'm like, oh, that looks interesting, I'll look into it. But it's like, my point is, there's nothing lately that I'm like, oh my god, I have to see that. There's nothing. Which, again, sad to see, but that's just how it is. Okay, I think we have a chance to PB by, like, a second. Oh my god, okay. Damn, that was a fast fight. Wow, never mind, it was 8 seconds. I'll put, for the big 20 timing, I'll put 11:52. But for the leaderboard, we got an 11:49. Good stuff. Thanks for the GG Zodanor 7, 8 Bits of Joy, and Arcadia Legend. Thank you very much. Yeah,